All right, hi everyone. Welcome back to the Virtual Multicultural Festival. We're going to get started with our afternoon events today, and we have Raj with us who will be leading a Kahoot cultural quiz and testing all of our world trivia. Take it away, Raj.
Thank you, Kashika. Hi, everyone. Great to have you all here today. I know this is the opening of the patio season. A lot of us must be having some exciting plans over the weekend. So thank you all for joining. It's a very interesting festival, and this is for the first time that I've been associated with this festival. In fact, this is the 35th edition of the Guelph District Multicultural Festival, and this is for the first time that we thought of running a quiz on or a trivia contest on culture. Um, so, so thank you to all of you that have participated, not only that have come together today, but also the people that have participated in the first phase, or we had a round of online quizzing that was live on the gdmf.ca website. And for all of you that have participated there, thank you again for doing that. I see almost we have close to 30 of us, almost that have joined in here. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to make a quick announcement. If any of you would like to move from, like to really be a panelist and then come and interact with me, you can just raise your hand or put a yes on the chat, and we will take you in. So it's not mandatory, but I'd like this quiz to be interactive and for me to chat with some of you on culture and a bunch of things apart from just the question and answer piece. So if you'd like to do that, join in. If you do not want to do that, that's fine too, no problem. But I'll give you a minute for any of you to either raise your hand or put a yes on the chat, and then we will promote you as a panelist, and a few of us can kind of converse as and when we get the quiz. Otherwise, it's going to be a monologue, and I'm the only one that is going to be speaking. So I'm going to give a minute to people to do that. Any of you that is interested, either raise your hand or put a yes on the chat, and we will promote you. Okay, we see Jatinder. Jatinder, great to have you, Jatinder. Jatinder Verma has raised his hand, and we'll try to bring you in as a panelist so we can chat as well as and when we do the quiz. Ryan is next. Great to have you in, Ryan. River, Dhruv, and Kashika. I know that I just said this out loud. I hope this is possible because if it's not, you got to let me know. I thought this is possible for us promoting people to a panelist level, to the people that are interested.
Yeah, that's totally fine. If people
Okay,
just raise their
yeah.
hand
So
or
um, we have got River, Ryan, Jatinder. All of them want to be promoted to panelists.
I think everyone that had raised their hand I have promoted to panelist.
Okay, I need to see. I'm going to my grid view. Hi, okay, great. Great. Okay. Great to have you guys. And, feel free to do so. And River, Ryan, Jatinder, I'll come to you a little later when I'm going through the quiz. Now, for all of us that have joined in here, this is a good time to ask, is there anyone here that has not taken a Kahoot quiz before? Because if there's anybody here that has not taken this sort of a quiz on the Kahoot platform, then I'm going to spend 5 minutes in showing you a deck and onboarding you to Kahoot and tell you how to do how to onboard on Kahoot on a step-by-step basis. Okay, so Jatinder has not used. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to quickly share this document. For this is particularly for people that has not attended Kahoot quiz in the past. So this is what you got to do. Number one is that you should have ideally been logged in from a laptop or a tablet, and you should have a phone handy with you. You should have a smartphone handy with you. You will need two devices to play this quiz, and this is for everybody. If you do not have two devices with you, just grab your phone. You will need two devices. Ideally, log in from your laptop or tablet and have a phone with you. So this is what you've got to do, depending on whether you're an Android or an iOS. Go open up your browser. The first thing is open your browser. And the next thing is type kahoot.it on your browser and just keep it with you. I mean, I will give you the game pin. Don't go to kahoot.com, go to kahoot.it. Once you have done that, step three is I will give you the pin. Just wait for me to give you the pin. And once you get the pin, type in your full name, I mean, or at least the first full name. In case if you have a common name and somebody else has the same name, then it might just type in your initials for now. And if you win, we'll kind of get to that, unpacking your full name and getting your contact details. But for now, just in case your name is taken, put your initials and log in. And that's it. You're all set to play. And this is a good segue for me to give you a tech disclaimer. What will happen is that this is how this is the reason why you need two devices for people that have raised their hands. In this is when you see my screen, this is where you'll be seeing the questions. The answers will come in the shape and colors on your phone or a tablet, and that's where you have to choose the answers. And therefore, you have to select the right shape or the right color, as it may. And that's why you need two devices. Finally, tech disclaimer. Now, in case I log out from Kahoot, this has not happened ever, but if my system crashes during the quiz, then I have absolutely no control. We'll have to cancel this event. If, for example, I have about 21 questions with me, if we have crossed 10 questions, then we will select whoever is the leading between, if they've within those first 10 questions, we'll announce a winner. If I've not been able to get to 10 questions, then essentially we'll probably redo the quiz again immediately. And in case you log out from Kahoot or you have a network disruption or a Wi-Fi disruption, what you do is just hang in there. Don't click the back button or anything, because in that case you will lose out. What you need to do is just hang in and allow Kahoot to reconnect, and it will typically reconnect and you'll be able to play the quiz. Okay, with that being said, I'm stopping this share and exiting. Hopefully this is fine, and all of you have got this piece on how to get to Kahoot. Now let me go to another piece which is very interesting, and I'm just sharing my screen again. Okay, time for some prizes now. So what you see here, about 15 people that have scored the maximum in our first leg of the quiz that we held on gdmf.ca, and five of you are going to win a $20 gift card. So the way we do this, like we mentioned, we have a lucky draw, but that's not going to happen, just under some kind of chit being drawn. What we have done is we've used this thing called Wheel of Names, and I am going to spin the name and see. Okay, there is one thing. If you put something on chat, I cannot see that. It's difficult for me when we have the quiz going on. I'm just opening it right now. Okay, somebody else is pinging. Great. Just that. If you have something to tell me, I will not be able to see the chat when I'm running this quiz. So, but you want to chat between yourselves, by all means do that. So first of all, congratulations to all 15 of you that got the highest point. We have more than 40 people that have played this online. So great job, ladies and gentlemen. Let me now move to the first winner and see what's the first winner name that comes up. Okay, let's Brain, you are our first winner. Congratulations, Brain. Let me remove you from the pool. And now let's go again. We'll do this 5 times, of course, 4 more times, in fact. John, you are a winner as well. You get a $20 gift card too. We have removed Dawn, and now we go again. Michelle or Carmela, it's Carmela. It's, you just, if you're here and seeing this, it just went by, I don't know, some a few millimeters to move into Michelle. Michelle, wonderful. Congratulations. You are our third winner. Let's move on again. Two more times. Lillian, you are our fourth winner. Wonderful. Great job and congratulations. I must also share my sound. Okay, my sound is shared already. Okay, and then the last one. Sharon, you complete the five winners. So again, the five winners that we have for our first leg are Bryn, Dawn, Michelle, Lillian, Sharon. We have your details, we have your emails, and someone from GDMF will definitely get in touch with you on how you could collect your prize. But thank you all for participating, and it's time now for me to close this and get back to our main event for which all of you are here. Um, this is also a good segue for me to quickly chat with some of you that have come together. I'm just trying to see. So Ryan, Lian, River, Jatinder, Dhruv, Anshul, how are you guys feeling? What are your thoughts?
I'm feeling really good. I'm very
You're feeling
excited.
good? Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
What is that?
Ryan or River? Was that River or
Ryan's
Ryan?
making the squeaky noise. This is River speaking. Yeah.
All right. I have no idea what's that's happening. No, that's awesome. Awesome. Great. Okay. As I said, I'll come back to you guys in burst and pieces once I go into the quiz. But let me just move on with the main event. And I'm going to my Kahoot and I'm opening it for all of you. And just quickly checking the shared sound mode is on. Okay, guys, this is what you need to do. Just open kahoot.it on your browser, and this is the game pin 5306868. If anybody can put it in the chat, I can see if I can put it in the chat. Um, or anybody that can see this. Okay, we are getting people joining in quickly. 5306868. Go to kahoot.it and we can get people moving on. Okay, we got about 38 participants now. Okay, I think all of us are in almost. Give. Can anybody give me a quick yes if you're listening to the sound? Because I have a few video questions, so I need to make sure you are listening to your sound.
Yes,
Okay,
can hear
awesome.
you.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, I think we are all in. So let's move with the quiz. Let's start the quiz. Okay, once again, welcome. On behalf of Guelph and District Multicultural Festival and Quizworks, I sincerely welcome you on to this game. My name is Raj Dam. I'm the founder of Quizworks, and Quizworks is a Guelph local business. Great to have you all here. I'm delighted and excited to be moving on with this quiz. So this is the rules of the game. We've got 21 questions in total. We have got top 5 scorers that will win prizes today, apart from the people that have already won prizes before. You have another shot at winning prizes now, courtesy of GDMF. We have different questions, and people that have played Kahoot already know this. We have different time limits on each of these questions. One important part for people that are playing Kahoot for the first time, that your score will depend on the correct answer, of course, and the time that you took to answer that question. So if somebody, if two people answered the question correct and person A took less time to answer the question, that person would get higher points than the person B. Okay, so who doesn't like some prizes on a weekend? So the first prize is a family game package. This is a $70 value. You get a bunch of game stuff that you can play with your family. The second prize is a $40 gift card from Tim Hortons, and we've got third, fourth, and fifth prize as well for people that get those places. You get $20 gift card from Tim Hortons. Hopefully, all of you have 2 devices at this point of time. As I mentioned before, I can't tell you how important this is because without this, you cannot play the quiz. And I'm hoping if you have joined in, you probably have these 2 devices with you. Okay, time to begin. And all the best to all our players today. Let's move on with the first question. But the first question is a trial question, okay? Just to familiarize yourself with how it looks and feels. Um, this is the question. It's a trial question. It doesn't have points, guys, okay? So, but good that you answered. It's obviously a very simple one. Okay, of course, Ontario it is. 35 of you got it right, but nobody gets any points. As I said, it's a trial question, but it's a good start for 5 of you that are on the podium. But now the actual quiz starts. Okay, this is for a point. Baseball is the national summer sport of India, of Canada. Is it true or false? Ice hockey is the national winter sport of Canada. Baseball is the national summer sport of Canada. Is that true or is that false? Okay, time is up. 16 of you have said true. 23 of you have said false. Now, this is the time for me to ask some of the people that have joined me here as co-panelists. The answer, of course, is false, but can you tell me what is actually the national summer sport of Canada? What sport is the national summer sport of Canada? Obviously, it's not baseball.
Wow.
Yeah.
I believe it's lacrosse.
Someone,
Ryan, your audio is really bad. Ryan, your audio is really bad. It's hard to discern what you're saying. But I believe the national sport is lacrosse.
That is correct, River. Absolutely correct. That is lacrosse. Absolutely correct. Lacrosse is the national summer sport of Canada. Ryan, if that's you, I don't know. I don't know if that's you because I couldn't figure that out. But in case that's you, you might want to just look at your connection and just try and set a new kind of headphone or something. Maybe that helps. Yeah. Yeah. I also couldn't decipher anything that you said. Something wrong there. But River, of course, great answer. Let's see. What's the score? Kainat, NA, Ryan, River, and Sarah have made the podium. First question, first strike. Great job. Next question coming up on your screen now. This time for double points. Part of Guelph Museums, this is the birthplace of which famous doctor, soldier, and poet? This is a local question. You've got to know that. Is it Leonard Cohen? Is it Gordon Lightfoot? Is it Raymond Schuster? Is it John McCrae? This particular place is part of the Guelph Museums. And this is the birthplace of which famous doctor, soldier, and poet? Of course, you're not going to miss that. John McCrae, it is. Let's see if the scores change. Yes, NA has moved up. Four of you have moved up. This is great. This is great stuff. Okay. This is, of course, In Flanders Field by John McCrae. This is one of the most famous poem. We wear poppy during the Remembrance Day, or the Remembrance Month, and that's obviously comes from his poem In Flanders Field. One of the tallest personality of Guelph, John McCrae. Let's move on. Question number 3 this time. This is origin of names. Um, this is the question. Basically, the earliest recipe for this was written in 13th century. The name is derived from an Arabic word meaning chickpea. What dish that is popular all over the world? Hamus says 34 of you, and you're absolutely right. Hamus is the right answer. Dhruv has moved up to the first position. Jonah has broken into the top three. River is maintaining the lead within the top three as well. Cash has come, and in fact, Cash and San has also broken into the top five. Good job, everyone. Okay, let's move on to the next question. This is a type answer format. You got to type your answer. What is this traditional form of wrestling called? Type your answer. Okay. I think that's another thing. I think some of you or one of you, and it's sad actually, and there's nothing I can do, but I should acknowledge it. There's one of you that would have written sumo wrestling. Um, it was right, but while I had said this question, I would have said sumo as in four-letter word, and then again capital small s. So anything else would not have covered. Sorry. So I think you would have missed out on that. Whoever has written sumo wrestling, you just missed out on that point. But just a bad luck. I really couldn't do much on that. But sumo, of course, is the right answer. This is Kumar and has broken into top five now. Let's move on to the next piece. This is a multi-select question, okay? Habesha chemis is the traditional wear of which of these countries? It's a multi-select, okay? It could be three, it could be four. It's definitely more than one. Okay, I think this time we got the audience split. Okay, yes, all of you that have written Ethiopia and Eritrea, both of you and both of these countries is where Habesha Kemis is a traditional wear. So 29 of you, good job, you got it right. And let's see if the things have changed. It has. Kumar and Suravi have just broken into the top two. Great job, guys. River, Dhruv, and Joanna are maintaining the lead in the top five. Wonderful. Let's move on. The Lantern Festival. Basically, you just have to tell me about the Lantern Festival. China, absolutely. Yes, of course. The Lantern Festival is in China. It's this year. I think this was on February 26th, if I'm not mistaken. That's obviously was a picture from the Lantern Festival in China. Now, as you see, what we're trying to do is we've tried to go continents by continents and try to cover a bunch of things from traditional sports, customs, wear, everything that could come under culture. So great job, people. Again, Jonah and Cash have moved up. The first top three remain the same. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, this is a video question. You'll get a sound bite. Okay, obviously you're not going to get this wrong. Weekend it is. 31 of you getting it right. Absolutely. Let's look at the scores and if things change. And two of you have moved up. Cash and River have moved up the spots. And this is a time for a quick conversation. Any of you, anyone here that's a weekend fan, anyone wants to talk about weekend, anything about, or anyone talking about their favorite rapper, I'd love to hear more. Any recommendations for me? Who should I be hearing next? I'm discovering this genre, to be very honest. Don't tell me Drake. I know Drake. But if anybody else wants to talk about your favorite rappers, you can just switch on. And people that are panelists here with me, any of you want to say anything, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. There are some people in chats. Let me see if somebody are commenting. No.
I love Weekend.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, yeah. No,
Have
I
you?
go ahead.
No, no. Have you heard his latest? I think is Save Your Tears. Is that the latest?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's a good one. That's a good. It's not my favorite though,
Uh-huh.
but I can also speak for Ryan. I know like Ryan really loves Weekend as well. Every time we hang out, he plays Weekend before he goes to sleep. He has his Weekend playlist.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
What? Give me some song recommendations that I should be checking out, and give me some general other rappers, Canadian rappers that I should check out. I'm kind of figuring this genre out. To be honest, I've not heard much, but I loved Weekend when I heard the this particular song, and I started digging up more and listening to him more. Any recommendations for me?
recommendations, it would I think it depends on like how you're feeling. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you're not if like if you're going through like a difficult time, you feel me?
Hmm.
You got to listen to Dark Times. Dark Times by Weekend with Ed Sheeran.
I
That's a
will.
good one. That's my favorite one to be honest.
Okay, I just made a note. Dark Times it is. I'm going to check that out.
Dark Times.
Yeah, yeah,
First one.
absolutely. And this is a question for everyone. You can put it on chat. You can tell me if you're a co-panelist with me. There was another guy with long hair that came in the end. Who was that guy? Who was that guy that came in the video towards the end? I'm not giving you his instrument because that would be a dead giveaway. If I don't hear it from you, let me just see. Kenny G says Kumar. Kenny G says Abhiram, and Joe says Kenny G as well. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, okay, that's great. I'm just listening. I'm just, if I'm making those noises only because I'm reading out some chats right now. Okay, great. Let's get back to the game. Fingers on your phones. Moving on to the question. This is a double pointer question, guys. This could change things. Something from the world of Spanish culture. The mantilla is a traditional Spanish veil, and the peineta is placed in the hair that holds up the mantilla. What is the peineta? Is it a comb? Is it a necklace? Is it a brush? Is it a bracelet? What is the peineta? Double points. This could change things. Oh, this is amazing. 29 if you're getting it right. To be honest, when I and a couple of friends of mine who were researching for this quiz, when this question came up, I had absolutely no clue. I had to actually go and look that up. I actually saw some pictures to understand what this really is. But great job. 29 if you're getting it right. Let's see if things change. Well, things doesn't change, but Sarah, congratulations. You've just broken into top five. Awesome and great job, Cass, Suravi, River, and Kumar. You're maintaining your top four spot. Let's move on to the next question. This time, this is a folklore from Italy. Okay, I think I got you square here, all of you that were playing. A lot of you went for All Saints Day. The correct answer is Epiphany. In fact, Befana gets her name from the Greek, or I think the Greek of Befana is Epiphany or something like that. But that's the connection. This is like Saint Nick's of Italy. Epiphany is a great answer. All 16 of you that have got it right. And now we have got some change. River, great job. Congratulations. You've broken into the first rank. Cash has closely followed into the second rank. Surabhi, Kumar, and Johanna are in the next three spots. Let's move on. Again, a double pen pointer, okay? And you got to look at this and tell us what is being performed here. Oh, okay. This is awesome. Like 15 answers even before we started this. Okay, I think we have all the answers, but I'm just giving it. Oh no, we have a few answers coming up, so it's okay. We've got 5 more seconds if there's any further answers to come in. Okay, 29 if you're getting it right. Haka, of course. This was All Blacks, the New Zealand team. This is the Maori traditional dance, Haka, and it's amazing. Anytime that you see this actually being done in a field, I'm sure a lot of us get good goosebumps. This is a wonderful dance. Let's see what has happened. And Kumar has moved to the second position. Cash, Surabhi, Joanna still maintaining their lead. River is holding on to the top position. Let's see. And this is halftime, guys. Don't go away. Don't go away. Just stretch, relax, and take a breath. Stretch your fingers. We are done with about 10 questions now. We got 11 more questions to go. So plenty of time for you to come back. As I said, there are a bunch of questions that are double points. So just hang on. Any panelists with me want to comment? How's this going so far? How are you finding it? Or any anecdotes, any cultural, anything that you want to share? you can feel free to do that. And if you don't, that is fine too. Let's get back to the next half of the game. Okay, this is a double pointer. Okay, the Hockley Motel in Mono, Ontario, not very far from here in Guelph, is being made famous for which of these Netflix shows? And I've just been a little difficult. I've just put this under a slow open grade. But I think people that know it, they know it. 30 of getting it right. Schitt's Creek, of course. Let me just go and see the scoreboard. Joanna have just moved in to the second position. Congratulations, Joanna. San has come in to the number 2 position, and River is holding on. This was a double pointer, I guess. Yeah. So good job, guys. This is, of course, this was done, or the Hockley model was renamed as Rosebud model. And when I was researching on this, I just came to know, and I don't know if it's already sold, but it's up for sale. Um, the Hockley model is up for sale, is what I came to know when I was saying that. And I must also tell you my personal experience with Schitt's Creek. Actually, to be honest, this was I moved to Canada 3 years ago, and this was the first, so to say, Canadian series that I saw on Netflix, and I was just blown by it. And I'll tell you why. In the past, I've seen like How I Met Your Mother and all of that, the American slapsticks, and I loved this because it was a comedy, but which was so understated and so Canadian. Really, it was brilliant, well written, and a great script. No wonder it won a bunch of Emmys, I guess, last year. I think one of the most awarded Canadian TV shows. So all of you here, any of you that have not seen Schitt's Creek, you might want to see that. It's a wonderful program for popular culture. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, this should be an interesting one. Which of the below festival promotes itself as the greatest outdoor show on earth? Is it Folkorama? Is it Stagecoach? Is it Calgary Stampede? Or is it K Days? And the time is up. Calgary Stampede, of course. I left a little clue with that visual there, but great job. I'm just saying if somebody is ping, how many players are in? Somebody's talking. We are about almost 40, 41. Usually that's the kind of numbers I was getting. But Calgary Stampede is right. River, great job. Joanna, great job. Kash, Suravi, San, all of you are maintaining your position on the leaderboard. Let's move on to the next question. This is a double pointer too. Okay, the Love Man. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this is a genre of music defined by Lord Shorty. It's invented as the soul of calypso, African and East Indian rhythms, and it is very popular in the Caribbean islands. In fact, the Trinidad and Tobago football team or soccer team also has a nickname based on this genre of music. What is this genre of music that we are talking about? Okay, we got 40 answers. I must tell you guys, you guys are brilliant. The way you're playing this game, the kind of scores that are having, the time, the time taken to answer questions. I think you know your stuff, and I'm just really liking how this quiz is progressing. And thank you for doing what you're doing. It's awesome. Okay, I got 12 of you getting it right. Reggae. Okay, I got you on this then. 25 of you going for reggae, 3 of you going for juju. Soccer. Soccer is the right answer. The people that have answered soccer, you're absolutely right. And this changes things for the first time in a long, long time. River has come to the second spot. Johanna, great job, Johanna. You have moved into the first place. Jesse and Ben have broken into the top five. Yay, Jesse and Ben! Congratulations, you have broken into the top five. Cash is holding on. I think he's the only person that was there in the top five who's still holding on. But this has completely changed things. Okay, I didn't expect this to happen, but great job. I think reggae got got a lot of us fooled there. But let's see. Okay, here's a taste of soccer for you guys. Enjoy this. It's just a minute.
Life today, oh, on like yesterday. Friendship gone, leaving haters gone. Yeah, never living like strangers with never no love, sir, no love, sir, for one another. To unite people as one, I create a song. I hope it live on from generation to generation to generation. Sing Om Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Om.
Okay, so that was then Lord Shorty, and of course known as the father of soccer. I give you a taste. Now I'm going to tell you something which is not verified yet because I just came to know of this fact. If it's a fact, only when I was researching, so I've not got the time to dig deep and verify that completely. But here is a very very interesting story. I know all some of you who might have origins in India, or some of you who are like me that grew up in India and moved to Canada in the recent years. You obviously know this song. This song is from a very famous Bollywood movie called Curse, and the song was sung by a very famous Indian singer called Kishore Kumar. And his this song is like Om Shanti Om, and it's a Hindi song, right? And it's a very very famous song. I think generations of people have grown up with this song, and it's still being played in disc pre-pandemic probably. Now, interestingly, what I realized was that this song was plagiarized and the original content, the original singer was Lord Shorty. While the Bollywood movie was done in 1980, 1981, this song was recorded by Lord Shorty in 1970. And that was a very, very interesting piece of trivia or knowledge or information for me. So yeah, there goes. Let's move on back to the quiz. We are doing about good time. We have an hour. We will finish it by 150, 152. So we should be good. But this is an interesting one, guys. Go ahead. This famous brand mascot is wearing the traditional garment of which country? Is it England, Scotland, Ukraine, Wales? I'm not going to tell you what that apparel is, but I'll tell you after all of you have answered. Tartan, Scotland. Great job, all of you. Let's see if it changes things. It doesn't. We still have a good top five maintained here. Interestingly, this guy, you know what this guy is called? This mascot, his name is Scotty McTape. I didn't want to give you the name because that would be dead giveaway for the answer, which would have been Scotland. But interestingly, he's called Scotty McTape by 3M, of course, from 3M. Another double points. Things can change again. This mocktail that you're going to see, it's a mocktail named after which famous American actress? And this is current affairs, actually. Is it Marilyn Monroe? Is it Audrey Hepburn? Is it Nicole Kidman? Is it Shirley Temple? After whom is this mocktail named? Food and drink, world of culture. Okay, now this is amazing. I'll tell you how I picked up this question just 3 days ago, um, on Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Google ran a tribute to Shirley Temple, and they ran kind of a video tribute that they, obviously the Google Doodle was changed to Shirley Temple, and that's how I picked up this question, because I remember that Shirley Temple is a name of a drink. I had this when I was a kid, and that's when I kind of figured that that was a good connect. Anybody in the audience, not audience in the sense people that are on my co-panelists, I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite cocktail? Anybody? Or any recommendations, something that you can make, or something that's part of your culture but probably not known everywhere. Anybody wants to share something? I'll be very keen to know. No, I'm just looking at my co-panelist. I don't want to call out names, but anybody wants to share anything on cocktails? Okay, I think people are like, I don't want to talk about cocktails now. I'm waiting to have a cocktail later in the evening. So we'll stick to that and we'll move in. Okay, no, but we got some chats coming in. Let's see. Oh God. Okay, we shouldn't be talking. No, no, no. We shouldn't be talking about that.
I can allow to talk if you want to say something.
Go ahead. Someone saying something?
J A I. No?
I'm not
Okay.
allowed cocktails.
Okay. No, we shouldn't be talking about that then completely. No.
No problem.
But this is a mocktail, by the way. This is a mocktail. You could probably try a Shirley Temple mocktail.
Oh,
Yeah,
we heard you say cocktail. Sorry.
yeah, this is a mocktail. Yeah, it's a fruit based drink. Shirley Temple. But anyways, so tell me what's your favorite mocktail or favorite fruit? It's summer. Anybody likes whatever is your favorite fruit?
I like
I'll go
watermelon.
first. Mine is mango. Watermelon, says Sanya. Jatinder says watermelon mango. Jatinder, that makes two of us. Mango is my favorite too. Okay, man, I'm already thinking of a mango with yogurt mixed in my and some ice cubes. That's in India we call it lassi, a mango lassi. And if you've not tried that, please do. Strawberry, says Jia. Yeah, of course. All right, I think all of us are getting hungry talking about all of these, or at least thirsty. Let's move on with the quiz. Let's see if things change. Joanna is still maintaining his or her lead. River, Jesse, Ben, Cash, great job. Let's move on. Six more questions to go. Take a minute. You've already done that with all the discussions on mocktail. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this is a symbol flag associated with which cultural movement? Is it Karenga, Baraka, Calypso, or Rastafari? We have 5 more seconds for people that want to give out some answers. And the time is up. Rastafari is right. 23 of you getting it right. And Jesse has broken into the top two. San has broken into the top five. Jesse and San, great job. Ben, I think you were already here in the top five, but great job, all of you. Okay, this should be a quick and easy one, guys. Finger on your phones. What is this guy's name? Marvel's first Asian superhero. Yeah, absolutely. Simu Liu is the right answer. He actually tweeted to Marvel saying that how come we don't have an Asian superhero, and then Marvel contacted him, and he landed this role in this movie. I forget the name of the movie, but of course he was made famous by Kim's Convenience, the series on Netflix. Again, if any of you are watching, it's fun to watch. Let's move on. The scores don't change. I can't read. Something is here. I can't read, but somebody has done well, I guess is what Kahoot is saying. Let's move on. Um, okay, another one should be a quick one, quick and fast one, guys. These are things where you have to move fast so you can maintain your points. El Dia de los Muertos. This is a holiday that originated in which country? Mexico, fair and square, Mexico. 35 of you getting it right. No nonsense business. Absolutely right. All of you that have got Mexico. Scoreboard remains the same. The leaderboard remains the same. Of course, the scoreboard changes. Um, let's move on to the last few questions. What are these dolls called? Matryoshka dolls. Guys, you guys are amazing. I must tell you, these are not easy questions. You're making it look easy. You're making it look simple, but these are not. These are things that, people have spent hours researching on types of different types of custom culture dolls and then figured questions which are popular, but yet not that popular that everybody knows. But great job if you have said Matryoshka. That is absolutely right. From the Russian culture, Matryoshka dolls is a wonderful answer. And nothing changes. Top five remains the same. Let's move on with the quiz. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is from the popular culture completely. What does this emoji represent? Okay, again, I thought I will get you with face with tears of joy. I did not. You got it right. Some of you got that wrong, but 24 of you absolutely getting it right. Rolling on the floor, laughing. I did not know that honestly till the time we researched that, and this changes things. This changes things. River has moved into the top two again, and I think San has moved into top four. Wonderful job. Let's move on. And we're just coming up with the last question of the culture quiz. We've done great time, as I said, just on time. The last question of the quiz, guys, I must tell you, this is again a local question, really. It's a local landmark, a question on a local Guelph landmark, but it's not a question on Guelph. It's about a style, and you got to answer that. And I think it's double point, so things could change. But whoever, irrespective of who wins and loses, you've done a great job thus far. Let's move on. The final question of the culture quiz, that is double points, coming up on your screen now. What is the architectural style of this church? Architecture is a big part of our culture or the world culture. Obviously, different places have different architecture. This is what architectural style. It's a Guelph landmark, guys. Any of you that are taking this quiz or this contest that is not from Guelph but nearby areas, we would love it if you come and visit us at Guelph and check some of our local landmarks. Check it's a very pretty beautiful town, and I would invite any of you that is joining this quiz that is not part of Guelph. Please do come here in this summer and spend some time here. This is very close to our downtown, and you must see that. Now, let's see what happens. But before we go to podium, again, a final word for me. My name is Raj, and I run quizworks.ca. This is our site, website quizworks.ca. You'll find me at raj.dam at quizworks.ca. If you want to send me an email on what your feedback on this event is, good or bad, I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, if any of you are working in corporations, if you want a team quiz like this done sometime, reach out to us. I'll be very happy to custom design a quiz for you. But that is all for now, and thank you for joining this quiz. But let's get to the winners now. Okay, did things change out of the podium or out because of this double pointer, or are things the same? Let's see. Let's go now. Okay, let's see the Culture Quiz 2021 podium. Jesse is on the third position. Wonderful job. River on
Let's
second.
go!
Yeah, River, that's a great job. Yeah. Joanna, you are the winner, the champion of the Culture Quiz 21. Kumar and Jackson are fourth and fifth. Kumar and Jackson, you do get a prize as well.